Vlahović agent on snubbing Arsenal for Juventus and Milinković-Savić idea. Dušan Vlahović's agent explains why the striker snubbed Arsenal for Juventus and how Lazio midfielder Sergej Milinković-Savić could be an ideal support for his fellow Serbian in Turin. The centre-forward shot to fame at Fiorentina and refused to sign a new contract, then turned down more lucrative offers from Arsenal and other Premier League sides, as he had his heart set on Juve in January 2022. It is true that there were many other clubs interested, but Juventus are Juventus, one of the biggest clubs in the world. It seemed like the best option from the start and I haven't changed my mind on that, agent Darko Ristic told La Gazzetta dello Sport. Welcome to Prime Football HD. Arsenal Today news. The transfer was eventually worth €81.6 million plus bonuses for up to €92 million, and so far this season he has contributed 7 goals and 2 assists in 15 games between Serie A and the Champions League. Vlahović has missed the last few Juve games with a recurring groin inflammation and is carrying this into the World Cup in Qatar. It is a very unpleasant injury, but fortunately it is not too serious. We hope Dušan can be at 100% for the first game against Brazil. And quote. There is already plenty of speculation around a possible Juventus offer for Lazio midfielder Milinković-Savić, especially as his brother Vanja already plays for Torino. Sergej is an excellent player, world class. If he were to leave, any team who took him would find themselves with a major reinforcement. He works well with Dušan and they make an ideal pairing for Serbia, obviously. And quote. On the other hand, former Chelsea star says Arsenal need to achieve something before getting too ahead of themselves. Former Chelsea and England winger Joe Cole believes his former club have been on a different level to Arsenal for years and says Mikel Arteta's side need to actually achieve something before getting too carried away. The Gunners ran out 1-0 winners at Stamford Bridge on Sunday to return to the top of the Premier League table, 2 points ahead of defending champions Manchester City. Gabriel grabbed the only goal of the game midway through the second half to make it 11 wins from 13 league games for Arteta's young side this term. The result also means that Arsenal have now beaten 3 of the traditional Big Six already this season and look on course to be genuine title contenders. Meanwhile, a second successive defeat for Graham Potter's Chelsea means they slipped to 7th, level on points with Potter's former team Brighton. Speaking prior to the game between the London rivals, Cole praised the job Arteta has done since taking over from new Aston Villa boss Unai Emery in December of 2019, but warned the Gunners against patting themselves on the back before any silverware has been delivered. And quote. The BT Sport pundit, who clocked up more than 180 appearances during a 7-year spell as a player at Chelsea, went on to say that his former team should not be written off, and that their success since the turn of the century should not be forgotten in a hurry. He said, Chelsea have been on a different level over the last 20 years, we have to say that as well. Chelsea are the most successful team in the country over the last 20 years. I feel that they can more than compete and will go above Arsenal very soon. And quote. Next up for Arsenal is a visit on Wednesday from an in from Brighton team in the third round of the EFL Cup, before returning to league action for the last time before the World Cup break with a trip to Wolverhampton Wanderers on Saturday. Chelsea, meanwhile, travel to Manchester City in their midweek EFL Cup clash and take on third-place Newcastle United at St James Park this weekend, hoping to get back to winning ways before the Premier League halts for over a month. Arsenal, Real Madrid and Barcelona are reportedly interested in signing Manchester United starlet Alejandro Garnacho. Garnacho has been impressive for United this term, particularly in the Europa League group stage. Red Devils boss Erik ten Hag has given opportunities to a number of younger players throughout the competition, but Garnacho is the one starlet that has grabbed his chance with both hands. The Argentinian came off the bench in United's opening game of the competition, a low-key 1-0 defeat to Real Sociedad. He went on to start back-to-back matches to close out the group stages, against Sheriff Tiraspol and Sociedad. He scored in the latter in a 1-0 win. The 18-year-old then came off the bench once more against Fulham on Sunday, before scoring the winning goal to leave United 3 points off the top 4, with a game in hand on 4th place Tottenham. Following his goal, Red Devils club captain Harry Maguire described the Argentinian as a special talent on an Instagram post. Speaking about Garnacho's development after the Fulham win, Ten Hag said, quotes via Eurosport, "First, he shows the mentality you need. Under stress, he's performing, he's coming in, he has an impact, he has the belief. Twice in 3-4 days. So that is really good. I'm really happy that we can bring a young player up and it shows that when players deserve it, they get their chances. That is the first one, but we have to bring more. He's great. I like that he has a big belief, and that's great to work with. He likes football. He's a real pleasure." And quote. Now, Garnacho's performances have caught the attention of other European giants. Arsenal, Real Madrid, Barcelona chase Garnacho according to 90 Minutes. United are keen to extend the contract of the Argentinian, who signed for the club from Atletico Madrid in 2020. However, Real Madrid and Barcelona are interested in bringing the winger back to Spain, while Arsenal are also credited with keeping tabs on the youngster. H.